welcome to All Things Fantasy, where we talk about books, games, and films about all things, well, fantasy. I'm Matt, also known as the Wolven, and today we are joined by these amazing group of people once again as we play Pathfinder Pathfinder 2nd Edition, First Adventure Path, Age of Ashes, which is kind of a classic adventure scenario, adventure path where the party goes out, adventures, and kills the thing. Laura, welcome! How are you holding up? Can we get a massive shout out to the incredibly talented and lovely Laura Bones, please? She is celebrating her 12 months anniversary, which I believe means we have been streaming for about 12 months, give or take, which is pretty cool, isn't it? Because I think you were one of my first subs, I think, Laura, which is pretty cool. All right. Where was I? Right, Age of Ashes. Now, before we head over to our audience, to our amazing cast for tonight's game, I see you there, chat. I see you looking at me. I see you looking at them. You know you can do much more than just look. You can, in fact, pick a number from 1 to 51, and I will take out the infamous plot twist. Now, these cards can do almost anything in the game. They can either help or hinder the party. They've been known to save the party or put them in much more dire circumstances. So if you want to pick a number from 1 to 51, I'll pick out a card and I will play it during tonight's game. Now, with no further ado, we shall go to our players, starting, of course, as per usual, with the lovely Jasmine, who is playing the character Mitsu. How are you going?
I'm going very well, thank you. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your character, Mitsu?
So I play Mitsu, the Tengu fighter who is obsessed with all the shinies. And somehow she has joined this group of ragtag adventurers with one human in order to gain as many shinies as she can.
And how's that journey going so far?
Well, so far she's been almost killed. She's had to save everyone, and she's been called a pet and had her beak stepped on, which was a great insult. So she's out for blood at the moment.
And how much shinies have you collected?
So many shinies, but
have
still
you?
many to collect.
Wonderful, wonderful. And next we're going to go to the always stoic individual, Gajavi. How you going, Gajavi?
Feeling undercaffeinated at the moment.
Undercaffeinated. Well, you know
Yes.
what can help with caffeination? Let's cut to our non-sponsor tonight, Honey Lemon Tea. It has precisely 0 caffeine, but it has 100% delicious flavor. We are proudly not sponsored by them, so you should definitely go check out Honey Lemon Tea. Sorry, continue. That was a great segue.
Yes, and tonight I'll be playing Vic, the Kobold Champion of Apsu, who right now seems to be in a bit of a predicament.
Just a little one. So what's Vic thinking of at the moment?
Well, Vic can speak Draconic, but I cannot, so I cannot articulate fully the various thoughts of panic.
Yep, fair enough. But the sense of panic is still very much there.
Oh, yeah.
Next, we're going to go to the mysterious Kai, who is played by Sandpiper. How are you going?
Very good, thank you.
That's good. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
Well, Kai is a tiefling, magus of the Laughing Shadow variety. Possibly a slightly insane.
Yep.
Currently, her thoughts on the situation is everything hurts, and at least the puppy dog is still in its cage.
That's right. The puppy dog, of course, being this massive dinosaur that the party do not want to let loose at all, in the slightest. Right? Yes.
Yeah.
Next, we go to the Inquisitive Nightingale, who's playing the character Isabella. How are you going?
Good, thanks, Matt.
That's good. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Isabella?
Well, Isabella is a tiefling sorceress who's an expert in all things draconic.
Yep. Now, what's Isabella thinking at the moment?
She is a little overwhelmed. She only knows where part of her party is, and hears a lot of things going on in the background, and does not know how many enemies are around, and just wants a better look at the situation.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'll tell you who has a really good grasp on this situation. You're not going to ask?
Who would that be?
That would be Malleus, who is played by Tastriel. How are you going, Tas?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
Malleus is a follower of Pharasma, or is he? At the moment, he's a little bit hulked out again, and there's something wrong with him, but we don't know yet what it is.
Something wrong, or something particularly right?
Or so. No, he's doing some mischievous things, killing people, exploding their heads, but not doing his job at all, and maybe Rick will suffer from it.
I mean, maybe. I mean, who's to tell? I tell you who might know.
Bevolio, I guess.
Yes, exactly. It'd be Red Volier, who's playing the character Callahan. How are you going?
I am doing pretty well.
That's good. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your character Callahan?
Well, Callahan is this human barbarian. Barbarian, Jesus.
I
Human
mean,
bard.
yes, if a barbarian was singing around with a lute, yeah.
A human bard that is a bit more on the not so out there type, who randomly came across this group trying to search for some elves that he was playing for.
Yes, you were indeed looking for the Kunje elves. However, you just never saw them. Instead, you've been wandering around the jungle for how long? Exactly.
Exactly.
So,
but yeah, he knows very little about just everything that is happening. He just sort of tagged along because why not?
all right. Now, what's he thinking of at the moment?
Trying not to die.
Trying not to
And
die.
collecting as many friends.
Collecting all the friends.
Collecting all the friends, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, shall we start today's game? Yes? No?
Bring it on.
All
We
right.
shall, yeah.
The party finds themselves deep within the Margui Expanse, a large jungle where they have been tasked to take out these dragon-headed totems, which block the way for the Kunje elves, a local tribe of elves here that have made their home, and who have apparently once faced Dahak, the mighty draconic god of destruction. Now, the party, on their journey, have found this gold mine, where they believe another dragon head totem remains. This is a little bit more protected than the previous ones, but the party is no less determined, as they have attacked this place not once, but twice. The first time they tried a concentrated attack, which might have worked, if not for the overwhelming amount of enemies, so they retreated into the jungle. Then, for the second time, they decided a more split, trying to draw the attention away from themselves would be a better solution. Unfortunately, that has not played well for them, as they have found the party split up in certain directions. Over here, by the laboratory, Mitsu, Malleus, and Isabella fight off a Chirakura, who is hell-bent on in sticking them with a mighty fork that is definitely not a trident. Over here, up here, Kai and Callahan face off another Chirakura as they try to make sure this mighty dinosaur does not escape its bamboo cages. And here, poor Vic finds himself surrounded by two abominations, almost primeval creations, as they hunger for his hide. In fact, we have Vic, who inhaled a large amount of energy and tried to and expelled his mighty lightning breath on one of these creatures to begin with. It hit, dealing a massive amount of damage. But Vic, you see something unusual. You see the body of this thing shift and change. You see the bottom of its feet become more spongy, more rubber-like.
Okay.
You don't know what that means, but whatever it means something bad. We shall go back into initiative, shall we? As we have Isabella. It is your turn.
Sorry, I unmuted the wrong box. Yes.
It is your turn. You have a Chirakra. You have, between you and Chirakra, its fork still glistening with your blood. As Malleus steps in to protect you.
Okay. Can I do a telekinetic projectile of a nearby rock to smush its head?
Of course. Using your telekinetic powers, your psychic ability, you can definitely pick up a rock and throw it at this thing.
Awesome.
Whether or not it succeeds is still to be determined.
Well, how's a 33 sound?
A 33, you say?
Yeah.
I believe a 33 is in fact a critical hit.
Ooh!
Nice.
Now, how do I click the right button to get a critical?
Now you just press in it. It should have damage and
Yep.
critical damage.
Circumstance public. Doesn't seem to have the option to do critical.
Alright, just do damage then.
Yeah, we'll just double whatever that is, I guess, if you want. 17.
17, which will be doubled up to 34. You pick up this rock and you throw it at this Chirakra. It hits the side of the head and you hear a crack sound. The Chirakra snarls and looks back at you. It looks injured, but it doesn't look defeated. In fact, it looks angry.
Love a bit of spirit. Okay, I don't think I can do anything else. That took 2 actions. I suppose I could move. I'm feeling a bit better after that healing boost, so I'm gonna get into range here.
Alright, so you're going to step to the side. With your claws drawn already, I presume.
Sorry?
With your claws drawn already, I presume?
Yeah.
Yes, nice. You prepare yourself to start slashing at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
We then move back up to Kai. It is your turn. As this Chirakra in front of you lays on the ground, unconscious. However, this giant dinosaur is moving to and fro, attempting to smash itself out of its cage.
Callahan, do you think we need to deal with this dinosaur whilst it's in the cage?
What shall we do with it?
Make it calm.
Calm. Yes. How?
There's always the permanent option.
I don't personally think that I could do that. Shall we? It's a puppy, right? Do you put your hand in it and pat it, and it might show affection.
Anyway, where's Vic anyway?
No, screw that. I want to deal with Vic now. Um, as you look down, you see this. Almost abomination. If you had any knowledges about, if you have any knowledges about proteans or maybe nature or maybe occult.
Can do a cult.
All right, give me an occult.
How does a 25 sound?
25 is not too bad. Now, you can recognize this thing as a Nunet. Now, Nunets are not just the internet, mind you. They're also these large monitor proteins, okay? They're powerfully muscled, and they're used as scouts and rank-and-file troops of the Protean armies. They are known to cast several spells and have the ability to travel at vast distances, as far as they can see, in fact, almost instantaneously. You can ask one question about a Nunet. Nunet? We'll call it a Nunet.
Probably the most pressing one, resistances.
Resistances! That is a great question. Now, it has protein autonomy, which means that I knew this one. Give me a second. Alright. So, this is its big one. If you hit it with a type of damage, such as acid, electricity, or sonic, it becomes resistant to that type of damage. It is immune to polymorph, and if it's blinded or deafened, it automatically recovers. It is also resistant to precision damage.
Okay, then
So you might have seen Vic blast this thing with electricity. You have a good idea that this thing might have become resistant to lightning now.
Would this thing be resistant to human body?
Sorry?
Kai's gonna pick up the body that's beside her.
Yep.
And throw it down on top of this thing.
So just be clear, you're going to pick up the unconscious Chakra, right?
Yep.
A creature that has lived here alongside these things, and just kind of throw it down on top of this protean creature to see what happens.
Yep.
Cool. Roll me an athletics check, please.
Yep.
As you attempt to pick up the unconscious Chakra and just throw it down the edge.
13.
With a 13, you can just barely manage to pick up the unconscious Chakra. The Chakra, though looking rather thin and lanky, is actually quite muscly. Which means it is indeed quite heavy as a dead weight. You can only just manage to lift this creature off the ground.
Yep. And then just over the edge of on top of this thing.
Cool. Roll me a ranged attack with a -5 penalty. Because as far as I'm aware, you are untrained at medium creatures. Untrained at using medium creatures as weapons, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Just be a second. When it lets me actually type in something.
Yep.
Okay, so just
You can just roll the athletics and then subtract 4 in your head. That's fine too.
yep. Sure. Yeah, I might do it that way because it's not letting me
Yeah.
type things in. So that's 15 at -4.
With a 15, you hurl the Chakra over the edge. It falls, landing twice on this creature. The new note looks down at the Chakra.
Back up carefully so it doesn't see her when it looks up.
Not only does it just look up, you see this long appendage with what appears to be a maw on the top end of it. Appears over the edge. Its tongue, like a serpent, looks around. And it kind of vaguely stares at you, which is unsettling because this appendage has no eyes. Vic! You are currently grappled.
Yes, yes, he is. Is Vic currently being held over the pit itself?
Yes, in fact. But you do have your arm free.
Sword arm or shield arm?
Roll me a d20. Odds, evens. Odds, shield arm, evens, sword arm. Odd. It'll be your sword arm.
Okay. Well, Vic would like to squirm a bit to get his shield arm free as well.
Roll me a athletics to try to escape the grapple. Well, actually, I should say escape the immobilize.
And athletics?
Athletics check, please. Or acrobatics, whichever you think is higher. Are you
A 1
attempting...
or 13?
Sorry?
Do I take the 1 or the 13?
I mean, you can try the 1. See what happens. You can always roll an at 20. That's possible.
26.
Alright, with a 26, with your sword arm, you kind of elbow the tail a little bit, try to get that little bit of maneuverability, trying to bend it slightly. You get enough room to push your shield arm out. You are no longer immobilized.
It's like, bit better. Stab.
Stim.
Yeah.
Alright, roll me a stim.
$19.
Does a 19 hit it? Let's find out. No, unfortunately. You try to stab it, but just the flesh itself kind of shifts slightly to create a flat surface that as you slide your sword or as you attempt to stab, you just stab into midair instead of stabbing into the flesh itself.
Little better. What's the other one doing?
The other one doesn't seem to have its attention on you. Instead, It looks like it might have his attention around the past you.
Okay.
It's looking in your general direction, but not at you. Above you.
Huh. Oh.
On an angle, slightly. Like in this general area. Like, no, you don't escape your... No, you don't escape yet. Get back into your cage. There you go. Bad dinosaur. Bad. Get back in there.
Okay, so it's looking behind everyone-ish.
Behind you specifically.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to get a sense of what this thing's looking at.
Because no eyes.
I mean, it has eyes on its head, like the head itself. But it's kind of hard to see where the iris is towards, you know? So it's kind of looking in that general location. Where you believe it to be. I mean, if you like, I can tell you that your friends should have an impending sense of doom right now.
Well, I think Vic would like to continue trying to worm his way free.
Alright, wonderful. Roll me your last athletics check as you attempt to worm yourself free.
16. Rolling a lot of threes tonight.
A 16, you say?
Yes.
A 16. As you try to wriggle and move away, you end up encasing yourself more so. Once again, immobilizing you. As you have critically failed trying to get out. So it's like, oh, if I just move this tail up, I should be fine. You might be in a bit of trouble. Alright, talking about trouble. Now, this dinosaur, now to our audience, this thing is known as a Mokele Membe. And this thing is very strong. It's going to sway back and forth and attempt to break itself out of its cage. And if it breaks itself out, ooh, the party might have a bit of issues. Now, with a 34, it smashes into one side. You hear a resounding crack. And Callahan and Kai, you see the side of this cage splinter.
Should we do something about that?
I'm for playing. We're somewhere else.
Malleus, it is your turn.
Okay. Is Malleus still impaired by this fog?
By this fog? No, you are not. And you do have quite a number of new vials in your on your hip.
Okay, Malleus is looking to his crocodile. To his wound, to the crocodile, and he's going to... Okay. Talk to the aunt. And I'm casting Searing Light in his face.
Oh, nice. You just put your hand right in front of his face and go, hey, flash!
Oh, I would like to use a hero point to read
Alright. So, Malleus
Let's do
puts
it.
his hand out, and he has this sudden sense of failure, as if his spell isn't going to go off. He feels terrified, but he pushes through it.
No.
Do spells use flanking or not?
No.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one.
Now, with a
Guys,
reroll with a hero
okay.
point, that would give you a +8 bonus, right?
Okay. Okay. I
But
think,
it's alright. So it's going to give you a +8 bonus. All right.
Yep.
So it's not a critical fail.
Okay.
All right.
I
We're
guess I'm
rolling so
stumbling
well tonight.
It's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
man.
We'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right, Malleus. You have first. You bring your hand up to this Chirocra's face. You flash, and just as you flash, the Chirocra blinks, missing your spell.
Damn it.
The Chirocra turns its
Okay.
head. Ooh.
I've got a quick rules question. Is it possible to cast a spell and then a cantrip in the same round?
Yeah, of course. As long as you have the action to do so. So if you
Okay,
have, if
then
the
I
spell
will,
is 2 actions, and then you can cast a cantrip with 1 action.
Then I will just roll d6 to see. Oh, nice! It's Vic. And I'm cast sending to Vic, and I'm going like, "Where are you guys? Just shout! Just tell me where to go." Because I know he cannot answer me, because he cannot see me.
All right. Now, just be sure. Is your spell count as a manipulate?
Manipulate? I don't think so. Let me
Well,
check.
then you're
Let me
fine.
double check.
Yeah. Offhand, I don't think it does, but just double check for me.
It's an illusion.
All right.
Illusion linguistic.
All right. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Vic, you hear the words of Malleus in your head.
Vicky is going to quickly look around, wondering where the voice came from.
All right.
It was like someone whispered directly into your ear.
Yeah. Vic still looks around and was like, was that talking to me, or is there another Vic around?
Was he talking to me or another Vic?
Yeah. All right. Then we go to this creature, the Nunet. Now, this one. Oh, this one indeed. What it's going to do is that it's going to start moving around. Now, it has a speed, right? Pretty sure it has a speed. It's going to start moving around this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to move to about here. And then it's going to have a big toothy grin as it sees Callahan and Kai. Now, Callahan, would you say you're around 15 feet away from this creature?
Regrettably, yes.
Yes? Cool. You're going to see this creature lash around with its tail. Coming straight at you. Okay?
Okay. Can I attempt to dodge it or no?
Let's find out. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, tell me, does a 32 hit you?
Yes.
Cool. So first of all, you're going to get whacked with this tail. Straight across your midsection. You're going to take a substantial amount of damage.
Oh, that's not
In fact, 16 points of damage. And then, it's just going to grab you.
really.
Yep. You get grabbed as the tail wraps around you. Oh yeah, you can definitely make this worse with a random boss drop. If you wish to do that, actually, if you wish to do that, I'm going to tell you something. Instead of facing 2 of these things, you'll only have to face 1 of something else.
Um, do these things laugh?
You're currently grabbed.
Hmm.
That was its second turn. It has one more thing it can do. Let me just get the grabbed condition onto you, my friend.
Thank you.
There you are. You are now the proud owner of a grab. And Kai,
So
would you
nice.
say you're around? No, you're not quite 10 feet away, are you? No. All right. Its tail's already used. What else can it do? You know what? It's gonna do a constrict. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine.
Just like a tight hug.
Yep, just like a tight hug. Can you roll me a fortitude save, please, Callahan?
Sure can.
Now, I don't play favorites at my table.
I got a 15.
15's a critical fail.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all. You're going to take 24 points of additional damage as this thing starts pressing you and squeezing you like a grape.
This thing starts to hurt.
You're not feeling great.
Bit lightheaded, wouldn't you say?
Yep. Alright. So that's the end of that creature's turn. Next, we're going to go to Callahan. You're up.
Lovely. Can I get out?
You can
This
attempt
party-
to roll me either an athletics check or an acrobatics check to try to escape the grapple. And you can always roll an at 20, right? Yeah, easy. You'll be fine. Go for it.
You said acrobatics, yeah?
Yeah, acrobatics.
Oh, sweet.
As you attempt to twist and wiggle your way out of this creature's grasp.
23.
With a 23, unfortunately it is not enough, as this creature maintains a firm hold over you.
That's not good. Well, I can still cast spells, yeah?
Yes, as long as they don't have a somatic component.
Is that the S? Or is
That's
that
the S.
So SV is that, yeah?
Yeah, so V is verbal. You can do verbal commandments. Verbal components, sorry. So you can say, go do this, or go do that, but you can't actually do the hand wavy thing.
If this creature happened to get really clumsy, would it let go?
You can give it a shot.
I'm going to touch it, and
Unfortunately, it's more touching you.
wow, yes. But I'm gonna look up at it, and in my struggling breath, I'm just gonna go. It's time to let go now, puppy, and grab it and curse of lost time it, please.
Alright, now, does Curse of Lost Time have a somatic component?
It has an S and a V.
Then no, you are unable to cast the somatic component portion of the spell because you are grabbed. So the way, alright, somatic component is kind of like you do your hands in a wave to create the spell, and then you release the spell while saying a special word or phrase. Unfortunately, with your hands kind of being held in a definite, not a tentacle, tail, it would be rather difficult for you to perform the somatic components.
Just makes a very good point.
However, for a hero point, I might be able to be talked into it. However, this hero point can also save your life if you are brought below 0 hit points.
Yeah, my HP is not looking too good. No, it's
No.
not as high as I want it to be.
So I could be tempted for you to use a hero point in order for you to cast a spell without a somatic component. However, it has to be a really good verbal component.
Yeah. I'm going to save that for this moment.
Yep. All right.
However, phew, it's not a very good chance. It's just S as well. Damn, they all got S's.
Yep.
Can I try to get out? Just do it.
Yeah,
again?
of course. Give me another acrobatics as you attempt to slip out of this creature's grasp.
I can do that. What's the chances of rolling a 1? Am I right?
I mean, you'll be fine.
That's looking a bit better.
Alright, with a 29, you can wriggle and squeeze, and you manage to put yourself out of the grasp of the creature. You're no longer grabbed.
No longer grabbed. Sweet. Is the tentacle still near me? The tail, sorry.
Yes, the tail is still near you.
Okay. Well, first of all, ow, that hurts. And second of all, I'm gonna hit it with my loot again.
Alright, you take your loot out
That's
and you're like,
naughty.
no, bad Elder Demon. However, you are 15 feet away from this creature, so what's the reach of your loot?
How do I figure that out?
It's a melee weapon, so it's like 5 feet.
Oh, and I'm guessing it's 5 feet. Does that mean I can't hit it from that close?
No. And you have one more thing you can do. So you can step up to it, but that'll be the end of your turn. Or you can just move away.
I'm gonna look at Kai and just go, this thing hurts. I'm just gonna walk this way. I'm just gonna catch my breath.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
You know how it is. I'm gonna walk probably maybe let's go 20 feet. 5,
Yeah.
15, 20. Actually,
That was
Go
a
there,
close
actually.
call, wasn't it? You're about to go
that
into the
doesn't-
sandpit.
I was. Yeah, actually. I'm very lucky I noticed that. Friend Bob showed me not to go there.
Yes, indeed.
I have a curiosity question.
Yes.
What was to happen if the dinosaur were to be let loose and attack the abomination?
Do you think it would attack the abomination?
Well, I assume it doesn't look very nice.
How is it reacting around them?
It's acting skittish. It seems to be wanting to break out even more so.
That could be promising.
Alright, this Chirakura rubs the side of its head, where it looks like a dent has been put into it. It grasps its fork, and it looks at the three of you. Let's see, what is it gonna do? You know what? It's gonna rage. You see all the hair on this trucker suddenly stand up on end. You see it stand up. Its chest pulses outwards. Its muscles, though seeming relaxed, seem to tense up really tight. You can count each individual tendon in its wrist as it takes up its fork. And which one of you looks the most injured? That would be Malleus and Mitsu, but did not like that stone. So it's just going to go for Isabella for the first one. It raises its fork and it's going to hit into you, Isabella. Okay. Now, this may hurt a little bit. Just a little bit. You might be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. All right. All right. So it's going to hit you with its trident. Okay.
That will hit.
That will hit.
Yep.
All right. Then it's going to do some damage. Okay.
Ouch.
Does that count for a critical hit? Because the little thing.
Oh, yes. It will count as a critical hit, in fact. So it's going to do double that damage.
Yep. So that's 36. Oh, it started for me. Lovely.
36 points of damage. And then you're going to take an additional 2 points of damage. Wait, is it 2 points of damage? That can't be right.
Lovely.
That's rage damage.
Yeah, you'll take an extra 2 points of rage damage. So that's going to be 38 points of damage you're going to take. So you're going to drop yourself another hit. You're going to drop yourself another 2 hit points.
Another 2? Okay.
And then it's going to look at...
Oh, I don't have 208. Oh, back. Undo.
Then it's going to look at you, Malleus. You see its eyes burning with this red fury. Raising its trident again.
How bad can it be?
Yeah, how bad can it be? Right? How bad can it be? You're made to be a frontline warrior, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be alright.
The delusion is strong in me.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, alright. This Chirocra, with its eyes red, its eyes, where its white should be, it is red. It raises its fork, first stabbing into Isabella. It pulls it out with this sickening squelch as viscera starts pouring out of her. He then turns the fork towards you and tries to stab it forward. You, seeing it coming a mile away, step to the side, giving you an opportunity to counter-strike.
Okay, but I have no martial weapons on me.
Do you have a fist?
I have a fist.
You can give it a punch!
I tried to sucker punch him.
You're gonna try to sucker punch it.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go! Alright, with a 24, you hit Chirocra.
For 2 damage.
You do 2 damage as you punch the Chirocra on the side of the face. As you punched it, you feel all the muscles in its face are tensed, almost as if it's ready to spring again. It barely pays any notice. That's the end of that Chirocra's turn. Next, we're going to go straight to Mitsu. Mitsu, you've seen this creature stab Isabella. You see blood pouring from her. She's not feeling great. And Isabella, why do you have all your hit points back?
Because I sent you a message. My keyboard will not let me go backwards, and every time I put a 1, it goes like an extra number and tries to say I've got hundreds of hit points. I'm like, no keyboard, that is very wrong.
Alright, let me see
It
what
won't
I
let me
can
do
do.
I should be on 18.
You should be on 18, so let's fix that, shall we? I
Thank
was like,
you.
wait a second. No, I just hit her.
No. Like, it tried to do 888 hit points. I'm like, no, computer. I don't think even
No.
has that. What the?
There we go. Take 46 hit points off your total. There we are. Done.
Thank-
Alright. Yes, the Chirocra has in fact gone Super Saiyan. It is your turn now, Mitsu.
Yes. Seeing that it did rage and absolutely beat the snot out of Isabella, Mitsu is going to do a power attack
Yep.
on the thing. And since Malleus also has a weapon drawn, it will be flanking.
That is true.
I've drawn my mighty fist.
Plus, flanking is +2, isn't it?
Yes.
That will be a 24.
A 24 will hit.
Yes. Yes, it will. No, not that one. No, not critical. Sorry.
That's fine, just roll normal damage.
21. The 21.
21 points of damage. You raise your mighty greatsword and you plunge it whoosh, straight through the back of this trucker. The trucker roars out in pain. Ah! You feel the blade slice through the back. There was a bit of resistance, but not a lot. It still looks really tense. It still looks bulky and angry.
Alright, she's gonna hit it again.
Alright, give it another hit.
Will 19 hit him?
A 19 will not hit him, unfortunately.
Bugger.
He sees what you're doing and he pushes your blade to the side with his bare hand.
Alright, she's gonna give it another go. I doubt this is gonna hit, but we never know. A 10 doesn't hit.
With a 10, you raise your greatsword once again and you swing it sideways. As you swing it, you lose balance for a second. You become flat-footed for this round.
Can I use my hero point and spin it that I fall on top of him?
What are you
So
aiming
that
to
he
do?
also becomes flat-footed, or I catch myself on him. No, I want him to become flat-footed too. I do a massive, big miss swing, spin myself, and then land on top of him as well.
You know, I'm not going to
Great
reward
fun.
you for a critical fail. You know that, right?
Please.
No.
Hero point.
Not even for a hero point. I'm not going to
well, then
reward.
It doesn't cash in, then that's fine.
No, that's fine. You still have your hero point, but I'm not rewarding you for a critical fail.
That's okay, as long as I don't lose my weapon.
You just do 3 attacks.
Alright.
Oh, okay. No, my bad. I thought the first one was a power attack.
Yeah, first one was a power attack.
Yeah. Then you should only have two attacks. Or?
Yeah.
Yes, that is right.
Flat-footed. Where did flat-footed go? There. Wonderful. You'll be flat-footed for this round. Alright. The Nunette now. We go back to as we go back to Vic. Now, Vic, you're still entangled at the moment, aren't you?
That I am.
That you are. Let's see, what cool stuff does it do? What cool stuff does it have?
Oh, it could throw, it could try to eat, it could just crush.
Alright, first what it's going to do is it's going to cast Detect Alignment. Oh, you're super lawful, aren't you?
Vic is lawful good.
Well, it does not like that. It does not like that at all. Alright. You see next, you see its jaws turn into almost metallic. It seems to have changed its jaw structure to that of adamantine. It's then going to come close and give you a small little nip. Okay. Tell me, does a 28 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Alright. You're going to take 2d8 plus 8 points of damage, plus an additional 1d6 chaotic damage. So that's 21 damage altogether. It's then going to lick its lips. You have a familiar feeling, Vic, that this thing might try to swallow you next round. A feeling that Vic is well known at. You believe you have 1 round, Vic.
Perfect.
Perfect. Cool. Isabella, it is your turn. I assume you're holding your midsection as blood pours out of it.
Yep, but I'm going to use the other hand to go full slash at this guy.
Nice. Full slash away.
All 3 of them if I can. Let's go.
Oh, wait. No, you're not targeting Mitsu.
What? Wait, I should not be targeting this. What the hell?
There we are. Go for it.
That one.
With your 1 claw, you slash across this Chakra, attempting to finish it off in 1 quick swoop.
Yep, let's see. Two claws. Thank you very much. It's a 15.
With a 15, it sees you, and with 1 arm, it grabs your hand and pushes it to the side.
And another one. That's better. 25.
With a 25, as you push it to the side, as it pushes your hand to the side, you quickly switch hands and drag across this chest with the other claw. Rolling the damage.
Damage. That's 6, 6 slash, 6 fire. Sorry, far out.
8 points of damage altogether.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of it's fire, some of it's slash, whatever.
You see the scratches as you cast them across the body become almost cauterized as you slashed across its chest.
Pardon? They're healing up quickly, are they?
Nope. It's because you're using fire damage.
Right.
Hey.
Well, I don't really do any other action.
You can hit it a 3rd time.
I can hit it a 3rd time.
You can hit it a 3rd time.
Hit it a 3rd time just won't be as good. Okay, that's fine.
Raise your claw once again.
21.
21 just misses. You swing your claw and it just hits the fur that's standing on end.
She starts breathing heavily, like blood starting to dribble down her chin.
The Chakra looks just as injured, if not more. Kai, we then turn to you.
Are you adding on the flanking? Because you're
Yes,
technically
yes.
flanking too?
Yes, she's technically not flanking yet.
Okay.
No. But I am adding rage onto it. Rage decreased the AC by 1, so she only just missed by 1.
So close.
Very close. That's why I said it hits the hair of the creature. Alright. Kai, it's your turn. You see this creature, this massive Nunot coming straight at you. Its teeth looking particularly sharp.
Kai's gonna first just hold up her finger to 1 moment.
Yeah.
And then puff of and just nope on out.
Oh
And
no.
probably on the way past, grab a certain bard. Just-
Do you allow this grab, Callahan?
Yes.
All right.
Much better hug than the long arm.
All right. Kai and Callahan, just get the hell out of there.
Yep. So there, and then for her second, her next action, just all the way to about here.
All right. Cool.
Oh, hey guys.
I move
Where the
myself
hell are
up
you
there as
coming
well.
from?
Bad things are going on back there, and we've lost Vic. Have you seen him?
Vic said, guys, don't worry about it. We're leaving now.
Isabella spits out blood. No, I thought he was with you.
If he falls behind, he gets left behind. It's the pirate's code.
What, we're pirates now?
Now Mitz is gonna go back with Vic. I just don't know where he is.
Last time by the puppy cage.
Wait, there's puppies? Where?
Kai points towards back the way she came.
We can't see them past the cabin, can we?
No. As you say the term puppy, the Chiracora scoffs. Was that all you can do, Kai?
I'm assuming picking up Callahan on the way through wasn't.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
That's all she can do.
Vic, it's your moment. Your time to shine.
Hero point to get out of this.
All right. A hero point will give you a +8 bonus. Give me a roll.
Can do it.
Oh, forgot to add the +8. That would be a 37.
All right. With a 37, you grip hold of the tail, and using every inch of strength you have, you pull. You pull yourself free, and you land in the water in a superhero pose. You look up. The Nanoot stares down at you, its teeth still adamantine, and this bit of saliva pours down and hits the water behind next to you.
Okay, so it jumped down after me.
No, it didn't. Its saliva dropped down beside you.
Right. Well, it's an improvement. I am no longer grabbed.
Nope, you are no longer grabbed. And you are no longer stunned either, I would say.
That's stupefied.
Yep, you are no longer stupefied, I'd say. Nope, you're getting all the stupefied. Never mind. All the stupefied.
How stupid do you think Vic is?
Yep. There you go.
Okay. So, I'm now in the water, these things above, and presumably the totem that way.
Yeah. You're so close to the totem, Vic. What are you going to do?
I think Vic is going to try and go this way and try to climb out.
All right. Move your token. All right. I'm going to feel really bad in a second. I'm really sorry, Vic. I am super sorry, Vic.
Don't lie. No, you're not.
Just before you go that way, are you sure?
Do you see on the map near the pole?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I forgot one. There. As you get to about here, you can see these guys. You can see these things.
Okay.
They seem to have taken a defensive position around the pillar. You don't think they've noticed you yet.
Okay, so gotten 15, so I'd have another maybe 10, then climb out.
Yeah, you can probably definitely do that.
Yeah, rather than climbing out down here.
Yeah,
climb out
yeah.
A bit further up.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
And then athletics for the climbing.
Yes, please. 2 of them. Yep, that's fine. That one's fine as well. You managed to climb yourself out of the pit. Now, Vic, I'm going to give you the first plot twist card for tonight. Hidden Secret. Okay? There are some strange creatures that are surrounding the pillar. They look like proteins. Now, you're not familiar with proteins, but you're familiar with these ones in particular. These ones are known as glowworms. Okay? Now, the way they're moving around the pillar makes it seem like they are attracted to the pillar itself, just like a moth is attracted to a lamp. As you make your way up, you can probably tell that they might, if you are to destroy this pillar, you might have to go through these guys, but if you destroy the pillar first, these things might just scatter.
Ah. Okay.
But the Tarokro, on the other hand, won't.
Is that Pika in the background?
Yes, it is.
But regardless, I make it up.
Yep, definitely. Now, for the sake of the story, even though it is not that point of time, you over here, Kai, go, Vic's gone. We need to go now. All right.
It's coming. As he scampers up out of the pit.
Now, I'm assuming you guys want to exit the combat now, yes? As you're just attempting to run away? Yes?
Are we really
Please.
running away?
No, we're not running away. We're strategically reevaluating the situation
A tactical.
from a further situation. We're not retreating. We're just tactically reevaluating the situation
Does
elsewhere.
Well, what do you want? I'm out of here.
does
Well-
Callahan watch as this slime-covered Vic is just crawling
Yes.
out of this hole?
Yes.
Can I just yell out to Kai, who's run past, just going, I found Vic! He's in the hole!
Well done.
Do you shout that out loud?
Well, I assume
Yes?
that I have, yeah, so that they can hear me.
Alright.
I'm sorry, everyone.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. This thing's entitled to a perception check.
Oh no.
Alright.
Sorry, everyone. I found him, but he might be dead.
Does a 22 hit you? It does not. It
No,
misses you.
does
Alright,
not.
you see the massive pair of legs just suddenly come out of the sand and attempt to hit you and grab you. You manage to dodge out of the way just in time.
You took my friend, but you shall not take me.
Did you say shell?
said shut out.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Scurries back into the hole.
All right. So that was Vic. That was the spider. Malleus, it's your turn.
Okay, I did hear some shouting.
You did.
Let's see. Just have to measure something quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
You measure something.
No. It's not doing it.
Everyone hears a cracking sound too, by the way. As if a tree was split.
The puppy is free.
I guess we should get out of here.
Oh, you're not going anywhere. The Trollcross says with its fork, still enraged, still ready to keep going.
Oh, you don't get a say in this, darling.
Okay, and I will step if it lets me, I will go one step backwards.
All right, you
pulling
take a
out
step.
the-
You step out of its threat range. Because guess what this guy has?
Yeah, he's got an attack of opportunity.
He has an attack of opportunity!
And I messed that up.
Oh, that was really close, landing on a 1. That's fine. Does a 33 hit you?
I thought
Yeah.
5 steps didn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
In Pathfinder 2nd Edition, there was actually no such thing as a 5-foot step.
Yes, it is.
Actually, there's
Alright.
step and stride. Step is 5-foot step. It takes one action,
Yeah,
but it's mechanically the same.
exactly.
Bloody second, Ed. My god.
I know. It's fine. Hey, Malleus.
But step
Yeah.
doesn't provoke attack of opportunity.
It doesn't? I believe it had. I
It sure
believe
didn't,
everything
because
had.
that was the majority of the point of it.
Am I getting confused between playtest rules and actual rules again?
So is that just a difference of wording, or is it an actual?
Let me double check it. Actually,
I'm glad to take the hit.
I mean, it's a critical hit. Let's just double check it for you. Because I'd hate to knock out Malleus now, due to a thing.
I can take it critical.
You can take a critical.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just double check a step. Now we're gonna go to our friends over at Archives of Nethys, who are really good at this sort of thing. So if you ever have a question about Pathfinder or Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Archives of Nethys is the place to go. Now, they have the most comprehensive... You're right. Stepping does not trigger a reaction such as attacks of opportunity. So I'm assuming that would be a step instead of a
Wait,
movement, right?
Is
Yeah,
it
cool.
a feat,
That was my
or is it
intention.
based on wording?
Sorry, it's based on wording. So if you step 5 feet, it won't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, then I'm going to step.
Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, Archive of Nethys, definitely a place you should go check out. It has a really easy search function. You should go. Yeah. Archive of Nethys. Great friends of the channel. Great friends to me personally.
I can have them open right now.
All right. So Malleus, you step back.
Okay, now I'm mixing up some of ingredients and just here catch, and I'm trying to throw an acid flask into his face.
An acid flask. Nice. Throw that acid flask.
Why does it only have a +2 to strike? I don't know.
What?
I guess
What's
it's
your
using
ranged
round.
attack?
My range attack is let's see, it's a +11 with a crossbow.
You should be proficient in throwing things. That should be something
Yep.
everyone is good at, right? So let's assume you're
Yep.
trained in it. So that'll give you 4 plus your level. 2 plus your
Yeah, but
level.
it must be the +11.
So yeah, it should be plus 11.
I just do the strike with the crossbow for now.
Yeah.
or not. I roll a memory.
That's alright.
Does a 22 hit him?
22. As he is raging at this point of time, yes, it will match.
Nice. Okay, then he gets 1 damage per se.
Yep.
Then one splash damage.
Now,
I don't know if he gets a splash damage as well. I'm afraid my friends get the splash damage as well.
Alright, so Mitsu and Isabella, you'll take...
Yeah.
Is there a reflex save to avoid the splash?
I don't know. I think yeah.
Alright, roll me a reflex save, Mitsu and Isabella. As you see this flask
Okay.
splash on the chakra.
How does the 23 sound?
23 sounds fine.
28.
28 also sounds fine.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus. And then he gets 1 recurring damage.
Ah, nice. So he's going to get persistent damage.
Yes.
Alright.
My dice hate me today.
That's alright. I don't think anyone's rolling particularly well except for me, and that raises some issues. Alright. Next, we're going to go to the new net. The new net. The new net. Actually, these guys are going to go out of initiative for now. Yeah, these three. These three are just gonna go out of initiative for a little bit. So you won't need to worry about them. For now. Alright, that brings us to Callahan. Callahan, you has nearly been taken in by the great spider gods.
Nearly, but I have dodged it pretty well.
Yes, and it's your turn.
Well, I would like to regroup with the others. Actually, that sounds like a good plan.
So you turn around to Vic and say, well, I'm just going this way. I'll catch you later.
More like I will turn into him and go, sorry if my invisibility did this to you, and then go away. Wipe my hand.
All right. You turn tail and you flee.
Can I move all that way? Yeah, I can do that.
Yes.
Just to here. Hello everyone, I am back. Sorry for the delay.
Everyone looks at you in silence.
Who the hell are you?
That's
Wait, Bellis, have you met Callahan?
No, that's why I'm asking.
I thought we camped with him last night.
Yes, but
Yes.
Malleus didn't get a chance to meet him. He was out on scouting duties.
I am Callahan. I am a bard, and I raise my lute.
very nice, darling. We get so many people coming in and out, I just don't keep track anymore.
That's okay. Your stomach doesn't look too good.
Isabel looks down at the hole that was her stomach. Yeah, I should probably do something about that. And she kind of staggers a little bit.
I've been looking at my feats. I have healing hum. Yeah, hum of healing. You learn the hum of healing composition spell.
And
Can I?
tells me what it does.
Your divine singing mends wounds and provides a temporary respite for harm. A target gains fast healing.
Oh, wonderful! Do you wish to do that?
Yes, please. I will hum a lovely melody.
No, you can't do that. We'll get copyright.
Ah, damn.
There you go. Perfect. All right. Isabella, you feel these humming vibrations go through, and you feel better. Somehow, the power of music heals you.
Fabulous. How good is the feeling? Like,
Well, you get 5 temporary hit. You get fast healing 5. So
great.
every round you get 5 hit points back for what? A minute?
Thank you. So do I put 5 now to start with?
Nope.
Okay. Thank
Oh
you.
wait. No.
Okay.
Because fast healing happens on the next turn.
Okay.
Turn after. Does she get any immediate hit points?
I'm looking at that now. Gains 2 temporary hit points.
Alright, you get 2 temporary hit points now.
Wonderful. Okay, let's see if my computer decides not to explode and try and tell me I have infinite hit points.
Wonderful. Alright, the Tarakraj now. Now, the Tarakraj not looking happy. He's not looking good. He's going to turn to Mitsu. He sees you are the most powerful out of them all. And he doesn't want that. He's thinking, well, if I take down her, this party won't stand a chance against our lord. So he's going to raise his fork. And with a frenzy like no other, he's gonna stab you over and over and over again. You ready?
Yeah.
Now he's frenzying as he rages. Alright. Are you ready?
Yep.
Alright. Strike 1!
It hits. But it is not a critical.
Alright. Strike 2!
Hits and is not a critical.
Strike 3!
Just hits.
And strike 4!
Oh,
4! Because he's shrieking
bloody hell.
in fury, in a frenzy.
Misses.
Alright, wonderful!
Critically misses.
Alright, so let's do this first. Sure. Let's go down, 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 do, 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 do. Alright, sure. This one. No, wait, where was the first one? Where'd the first one go? Oh no, I've lost the first one! Oh no! Oh, there it is. Alright, it was gonna take the first roll damage. Alright, that'll be 23 points of damage. You'll take damage of 2! Oh wait, where's damage number 2? Oh no, I lost it again. How could I do such? Oh, there it is, cool. Alright, the damage of 2!
Ugh.
Oh, 20 points of damage. And then, last but not least, down number 3! Wait, was there a free one? 1, 2, yeah, there was a free one. Ready? There's number 3. 16 points of damage. How's she looking?
Critically missed. I'm still alive.
Yep,
you
but that was the fourth one. The fourth one, however, he shrugged with his, he tried to, so what he did, he stabbed once, he stabbed twice, he stabbed third time, and he's gonna swing it around and try to do a tricky shot with the last one, but, what do you do to stop it?
Well, I'm on the ground flat-footed, aren't I?
Nope, you're just flat-footed. Which means you are unable to effectively move as you generally can.
Alright, instead of hitting me, he accidentally hits the sword.
Alright, he hits your sword! Your sword goes... That is the end of his turn. He looks very fierce, very angry, and very blooded. Mitsu, you have a chance to respond!
Very bloodied, huh?
Yes.
Is it my turn or is this just an attack opportunity?
Now it's your turn.
My turn? Power attack with my greatsword.
Alright, give us a wave!
Am I still flat-footed?
No, you is not. There we go, fixed. Wait, no, it's not fixed.
No.
Go on, fix it, fix.
There we go.
There we are, you is fixed now.
Because that would affect my hits.
Alright, give him a
Am
whack!
I still flanking with Isabella?
No, not quite, not anymore.
Not anymore?
No.
Well, I still critically hit him.
You critically hit him!
33.
Rolls me the damage!
Will do. How does a 50 damage sound?
Tell me how you do it!
Alright, so Mitsu's getting pounded with sword?
Nope, fork.
With his fork, with his dinner fork, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
it's an oversized dinner fork.
He sees me as a pigeon needing to be eaten, so he tries to stab me. Repeatedly. Mitsu gets extremely mad after just being called someone's pet and then trying to be forked like a freaking chicken on a dinner plate. So she's had enough and rages and power attacks and has just cleaves in between his neck and his shoulders where it meets.
Nice!
Channeling all her anger into that death blow.
Well, first of all, there's a splay of blood. Second of all, the head drops onto the floor. It rolls up to you, and as you look at it, it has this expression of, why? As the other half drops to the ground.
Mitsu sighs a breath of relief because thank God, and she really, really hurts.
Alright, I'm assuming you all leave now.
Yep. I don't know about you guys.
We're not. We're just making a strategic reevaluation elsewhere.
I mean, Mitsu hurts. She's still really mad, but she really hurts, so she won't risk it for a biscuit.
Yeah, biscuits aren't that great.
Alright.
And we
We're not
we have
retreating.
reduced their
We're advancing
numbers.
to future victories.
I like that one.
we
Alright.
have reduced their numbers as well.
Bit. Kinda.
Before we do retreat, can I look back at the puppy and see what has happened of it? Noticing the loud tree falling noise earlier.
As you look back, you see a terrifying battle between Nunut and I can't even remember the name, and Mokul Membe. Dinosaur and Protean locked in deadly combat as they fight one another to certain death.
No, he just broke out of his cage. He was too eager to play.
Yep.
Let
Um,
me try something.
Into the woods we go.
That's future party problems.
Well, it is out, yes. So now that's a bit of a problem.
All right, you flee into
Okay.
the jungle.
Maleus will be before we retreat. Will be relieving. Okay, then go, but take this guy with you. Maleus, you're on. And there's a flash in his eyes, and he's looking around and everybody is hurt, and he's casting a healing. So everybody will heal 73 points of damage.
Yep, everyone will heal 37 points of damage. Now, is there a heal option next to you? Like, when you look at the thing, is there a heal part?
Yeah, for me it should be.
That's fine. I can
No.
do that for everyone.
Okay, no, because there's no token.
That's fine. I'll do it for everyone. It'll be fine. So you flee into the jungle. Heading back to safety where you previously camped. The scene is yours.
He's going to find a tree and climb it for safety.
It is still early afternoon though. The sun has not yet set. So you still have a couple of hours before you need to go to
She
sleep.
hurts. She needs a good power nap.
Rick can do lots of prayer and heal everyone. Looks like lots and lots of prayer needed.
Absolute's gonna get a
Yeah,
whole
can
lot
do
of
prayer.
a whole lot of prayer.
Why did Isabella only heal for 7?
But then again, when I look at my fingers, it instead of
Because
going
she's full
57,
health.
it's full. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My sheet is weird. It doesn't matter. It's supposed to be full health eventually now, anyway. Once her stomach has been stitched back together and isn't taking its innards out, she starts her gold line in the ground to make her cozy cabin. Doesn't say anything once it's released, just goes and collapses on the bed.
Of course.
Probably making use of some of that daylight. Kai's just going to scout behind. Make
You're gonna
sure-
scout behind.
Make sure we're not being followed.
Probably survival check as you backtrack.
Yep.
Malleus, what were you doing? Oh, you were assisting Vic with the healing.
Yeah, sure. I will spend my time bringing back everyone's health and making some pause to pray again and just be sure to heal everyone up.
Now, Malleus, you found some items in the laboratory, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yep,
I did.
you did. So did Vic.
Vic didn't go into the laboratory.
No, but he found items around the inventory, around the lab. No, you did go into the laboratory. You saved Hazel.
We're in the laboratory.
Ah,
Yeah.
I thought you meant this second
No,
time.
no,
we
no.
went in.
No,
Right.
no, it's just that Matt was lazy and he forgot to update inventory sheets. So if you look into your inventory sheet, Callahan, whilst they're doing that, and whilst they're going through their inventory, what are you doing?
Well, still being the new one, I don't really have a specific role, but I do have all these lovely friends around me, and I do have a lute that's stained with a little bit of blood, mind you, but that's okay. And well, I'm gonna play a little song for us just to help calm the mood.
So you're going to start playing some sweet acoustic melodies?
Yes, something really easy on the ears, you know.
It's actually a good point. As this sweet melodic music starts going through everyone's ears, everyone finds themselves after their day in the hut. You're looking around and you all see the various bruises and cuts and slashes and the overall terrible day you've had. This has been your second attempt at the gold mine. Maybe you'd like to take this time to strategize and be on the same page instead of going off in separate directions.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. Vic, sorry for today. Small thing led to another. Incident with the if plan went well would have been great, but plan did not.
Yeah.
Did Vic? Sorry, you first, Sandpiper.
For the, I got a 24 on survival for that scouting.
You do notice some tracks. What they appear to be human, but they seem to be a couple of days old. They seem to go in a separate direction.
Yeah.
Separate direction or in a circle? Because it could be Callahan's.
They do not match Callahan's feet. They look like to be a medium sized.
Possibly a certain person that Mitsu did in.
Or would it be a very love interest to Vic?
I mean, the only human we've come across is that stupid bloody adventurer that I killed, and Malleus.
Did Vic mention the other truckers that there's still a big force guarding this the thingy?
Vic, you'd be the one to answer this, as yes, there was quite a large unit that was surrounding the Dragon Pillar.
About that pillar. Vic, while escaping big monsters, no idea what those monsters were trying to talk about. But around pillar was like maybe half dozen chakra and just as many more monsters, but smaller. But they really like being around it.
Maybe we should change the target for now.
Maybe we should try and lure them away from the ones that we can away from the area of the shrine. Some place of our choosing where we can, well, hit them from all sides in an ambush.
So, like here.
Yeah, but we'll make some preparations first. Like, I don't know, some ropes, some pointy sticks.
Well, if I'm fast enough, I can lure them here with some distracting melodies, maybe.
I could carry you.
Like with floating cards.
I'm sorry, didn't we just try to attack from different angles and failed miserably?
I was meaning we don't attack there. We lure them away to an area we prepared.
Different angles does not mean everyone attack different places all at once.
Yeah, Mitsu.
Hey, I didn't know where they were going. They abandoned me.
Yeah, that was actually on us.
Yeah, that was.
But
We saw
maybe
Puppy,
if
we
they-
had to go.
But maybe if they try to protect this pillar, maybe we have got another pillar to check, and maybe they pull their forces to this one and leave the other one less defended.
That's true. I wonder if the pillars need to be taken down in a particular order because we've just been really going haphazardly.
Then again, we've never come across a heavily surrounded pillar like this before, which is I'm assuming we should have either attacked first or saved for last.
Um, this one does seem very heavily guarded, so and also now on very high alert. So
Maybe we should go get rid of the other two pillars.
Like
I want to say two. The other two.
Yeah, like I'm saying, we should just lure them away from to a spot we've prepared. Say, I don't know, a clearing, pointy sticks, and ambush them.
Well, there's also the now loose puppy. I don't know if they will try to cage back up again, and we do not know if it would win against the two
What
big-tailed creatures.
What if we go get rid of the other two pillars, providing they aren't as heavily guided as this one, then go back to the elves and explain the whole flippin' ordeal we've gone through, that they requested we started this one, and we've done the other ones just out of a courtesy, and get some backup.
That's fine. That could be an idea. Vic, you saw the pillar, didn't you?
Vic did.
Did it go off at any point to give you an indication of what's kind of?
Mitsu was attacked by the pillar.
Oh.
Mitsu starts talking in third person like Vic.
No, like out of character, Mitsu was attacked by before all of this happened. Mitsu says, "Yes, I felt it. It stunned me for a few rounds.
Stunned. Okay.
Like electrocute stunned.
Okay, so electricity.
Hmm.
Do we know any vulnerabilities to electricity? Oh, so she, Isabel just rubs her head.
Vic is bronze. Vic has some resistance to electricity.
I've got a couple of spells up my sleeve.
I'm not gonna put you up against this one tower by yourself, Vic.
I have a question. Well, so you say they're all, because I haven't been to other pillars. I didn't even know there was more than one. I didn't even know these things existed. But if they are heavily guarded in this particular one, that means that there'll be something special about it. But if it is special, then wouldn't they go, tell their friends and well, possibly get more people there? So if we leave it for a couple of days, would they get more of them here?
You overestimate these Chalcry. They don't have many friends. Even if they did, we've killed a lot of them.
They could have more. Yeah, that's the thing.
And if they're really up to defend this pillar, I guess luring them away would be very hard.
And
there's no reason to leave this pillar.
And Vic, how deep was that pit?
Enough to hurt. How deep was it?
It was around 20 feet deep. So it had a 15-foot drop. So base of the pit, 15 feet up, and there was another 5 feet up with a bit of a overlap. If that makes sense.
Okay. 5 foot down for about a ledge and down to another 15 to the water. Vic doesn't know how deep water is. Deep enough to hide the big things.
Well, one thing is we don't necessarily have to go into the pit if we got large boulders and we make someone big. And just
where does Kai plan to get those boulders and get them there?
or any large object that could be thrown.
I'm strictly against this. They will say we're waiting for us. They know we are here. If we can prepare, they can too.
Hmm.
Do
They
we
won't
have
just
enough
stand around
explosives?
this pillar and waiting to that someone comes and drops something big on them.
If this is a mine, right? What if we collapse the wall on the pillar and bury the pillar? Would that work as just assembling it?
And how would we plan to do this?
I mean, I don't know. Do we have any things that explode?
There's an idea. I mean, I don't know about explosions, but I do have a fireball.
There's a knock on the door of the cozy hut.
I gingerly peek from the window, like kind of like sideways, so that my face isn't like in the window, but just like peeking.
You see
I promise I don't have any more friends.
a rather familiar looking individual at the door.
Is it Hazel?
No.
Is it that blonde guy?
Yes. A rather familiar face. But he looks more bedraggled. His clothes are ripped and dirty. Bits and pieces of his hair have been pulled out, and his musket appears to be chipped and broken.
I gingerly slide out the cabin, but keep the door shut behind me. What do you want?
Wait. Is this the hunter guy that Mitsu killed?
It looks like it.
No!
He was invisible when you killed him.
No, he wasn't. Mitsu stabbed him until he was visible.
He was invisible, and you were striking where you thought he was.
I saw the blood.
It could have been red wine or port.
Hello! Is there anybody in there?
Are you telling me that there's a dead guy by the door?
Would Kai recognize this voice?
Yes.
I stabbed him until he was visible, and then I beheaded him.
He is not allowed in here. This is a safe
Please
space.
help!
Is there any paddle-shaped objects in the inside this cabin?
I don't know. Do you carry the oars of your little ship with you? Actually, I should say, do you carry the oars of Gerhard's ship that you commandeered with you?
I can find out if he's telling the truth about anything, so we can always question him.
I need help!
You know what? Mitsu's gonna answer the door with a smile and her greatsword slung over her shoulder.
Thank God. Hello. My name's Erhad. I was hoping that you would help me. I've been stuck in this jungle for weeks.
I hear stuff in the jungle, and I like peek my head up.
Vic picked up a stick and poked him with it.
Ow! What? No! Ah! He shrinks away and he puts up his gun in a defensive manner and he's on his knees. Please don't hurt me, please! I don't know anything. I don't do anything.
Vic was just checking if you were real.
Do you happen to have an identical twin?
You mean Gerhard?
Aren't you Gerhard?
No, I'm Erhad.
Bloody hell, curse you, Matt.
I mean, curse me. I mean, he's in the adventure path.
But there's like it's
So you're saying this isn't a GM thing? This is Gerhard and Herhad are actually in.
Oh my god!
No!
Butter! Why?
They copied you from a totally different adventure path, by the way, guys.
So yes, Erhad, he's on his knees and he seems to be shying away from Vic in particular. Please, I don't know anything. I'm sorry.
you so scared of Vic?
Cause
Because Vic kobolds and Cinder Claw tribe has kobolds.
Chromatic, not metallic. Am I correct?
Or he could be scared of another kobold called Hazel.
Hazel? Who's Hazel?
Yeah, Hazel's
Yeah,
not
more kobold. You're one of them, aren't you? He starts. He picks himself off of the ground and then starts running.
One of who? Wait, what? Come back.
Costco to just run after this guy and tackle him to the ground.
Alright, roll me an athletics check as you attempt to tackle this guy.
Poor guy.
As Kai slips past, she taps him on her on the shoulder so she has haste.
Alright, yep.
So you're
Sure,
helping him tackle this terrified person.
Gee.
Alright, with a 28, you relatively easily tackle him to the ground. He curls up to a ball and starts crying. Please!
He's not a kobold. He is a dragon.
Stop it, Kai. You're scaring him. This is Vic. Vic is friendly. Vic is hero.
Vic is of Bronzestone tribe, not Cinderclaw. Vic worship absolute good dragon.
Vic hero.
No, I really see the family resemblance.
Vic is
Using-
friend.
Using distracting shadow, can I come out between like one of their legs? Because I can hide between someone that's holding me. I just go, these guys are friends. They took me in.
Okay. This is what
He curls up and-
Melios is gonna do.
Yep.
He will walk straight up to this guy and will cast remove fear on him.
Wonderful.
Hey!
Alright. You, how does your remove fear look like?
But now it's a warm light washing over him, and it's like Pharasma herself is clutching him by the shoulder and doing some gentle strokes to ease him up.
Alright. So,
I can just see Malleus scooping this guy up in his arms like a little scared baby and stroking his head, going, "Shh, no, everything's all right. It's fine."
alright. So yes, his hyperventilation. So he was. So Malleus comes up, starts stroking his hands, and goes, "Shh, it's okay. It's fine. You're safe. Everything's fine." He takes out what appears to be a well-used paper bag.
And then I will cast the healing on him as well.
Alright, as you cast healing, you see a lot of the cuts and abrasions over his skin start healing up. You see that there was quite a dark stain over his shoulder. As you look at the shoulder, it appears that it looked as if it looked like he was shot through the shoulder itself, but your spell managed to heal over it.
Okay, now calm down and tell us everything you know. Maybe we can help. And Vic is no enemy. He's an ally.
Okay, if you say. My name is Erhad Pendergast. I came with my brother to study some of the ancient ruins up in this area. We were archaeologists, and my brother had the theory that about the deities of this area. He thought that there were three main gods in this area that the people here, the ancient Margrians, worshipped. But we found a temple that said that these three deities were in fact one deity, and there were just three different aspects. So my brother wanted to destroy the temple.
Why?
Because it didn't work with his theory.
then Isabella just starts swearing all kinds of all bloody, like. And this guy is where he gets invited to do the conferences. It's absolute fraud. I've been telling you guys from the start. And like she just goes in an absolute rampage in the background.
Mitsu asks what the deities' names are.
The deities. The deities. I don't know. My brother was the more studious. I was the people person. I was the one that got the money for the trips.
Would Isabella have come across those names in her studies?
Roll me an archaeology check.
With pleasure. How do I make it roll without accidentally upping it? That's the question. There we go. Archaeology. 19.
Alright. With a 19... you haven't actually seen the temple, so it makes it somewhat difficult to know what the deities were. Erhad does describe that the temple did have butterflies over it, and butterflies are related to Dresna, generally, but he didn't believe Dresna actually were worshipped in this area.
Wait, so you're saying that you listened to all of his rantings and everything, but you didn't listen to actually what the deities' names were?
No. You see, I was more of a... I had more of a mechanical mind. I was more into creating items. He holds out the musket he was holding. I made this one, and another for my brother. I was more of the mechanical aspect rather than the studious aspect.
And is anyone else trying to destroy the temple now that was working with you?
No. But my brother did take something. He took a timer bomb.
And left it there?
I don't know. Did he have it on you when you met him?
Not that Vic knows.
It wasn't on him when we last saw him.
Well, then it's probably still at the temple. Maybe you can go up and disable it.
Which way?
It's to the west. He points
It's
over towards the general direction.
And question: how do you disable it? Is it a mechanical or other mechanism?
It was actually one of my own design. It incorporated both mechanical aspects and arcane aspects.
Right. And Isabel grabs his shoulder. We're going and like starts pulling him towards the west. Like how you were destroying you two are destroying this important culture landmark. It is not yours to decide.
I know that. I agree.
Fun.
I was looking for people to come disable it for me.
Going back to gods, you said you don't remember names, but do you remember what they represented? Maybe areas of concern?
I don't know. He said that the god that was there, the god that they worshipped were, I think it was the name Shimye Magala or something like that.
So you do remember a name?
Vaguely. It could have been Shimbe Magama.
Does anyone have
Shume Muguma Shimila No, that sounds Taladorian. I'm sorry.
Did you see any symbol you can describe?
There were butterflies carved over the entire temple.
Someone roll religion, please.
That was my plan.
Roll me a religion check.
Yeah. All the religions.
Gotta love having a paladin and a cleric.
Yep.
Oh, apparently I have religion too, but you guys are fine.
What's wrong with these dice? Seriously.
Butterflies are highly associated with Dresner, and Dresner is associated with journey is dreaming, etc., etc., etc.
It's getting a real South African, not South African, South
Maybe
American.
it's a.
So please, the area is incredibly dangerous. I couldn't go there alone, not in the state that I'm in.
All right, Isabella starts going. She doesn't even wait to see if anyone's following her. She's going.
Still nighttime? Don't we want to sleep?
Isabella, don't split up again. We're coming.
And on that note,
We can't let this be destroyed.
We'll finish tonight's game. I'd like to thank McBluff, and I believe it was Red who gave us these 2 plot twists.
It was
Was it Red?
Laura, it was McBluff, and Energizer Red.
Energizer Red, that was it. Energizer Red for the way with words, and McBlood for where'd that come from. For the return of the Pentagast brother. So yes, thank you.
At least this one isn't as irritating as the last.
That is true.
Just
So-
a little spineless.
So, how'd you go for tonight's game?
Good.
Alright,
Very good.
let's do a round table, shall we? And we'll start in the opposite order on how we started tonight, as is tradition here. We'll start off with Callahan, who is played by Ren Volier. How'd you go for tonight?
Pretty good actually. Pretty good.
That's good.
Glad we're still all in one piece.
That is true. Did you have any favorite parts about tonight?
Yes, I did.
Yeah?
I just love the immediate bolt that Kai did before even getting it close. Just this abomination, just the bolt and running a bolt.
Yeah, it's like, no, I don't want to deal with that. That sounds like somebody else's issue. Yeah, I agree. That was pretty funny. Next, let's go to Malleus, who is played by Tastiel. How was your game tonight?
Yeah, it was great, despite of the bad rolls. But
You're always going to
sometimes
get that in the
bad
game.
rolls makes
Yeah.
makes a bit fun too.
Exactly. Did you
Just
have...
want to act cool and then, oh no, shit.
It always happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Did you have any favorite
That's okay.
parts?
Yeah, the last part when the Pentagast brother showed up and everyone was like, no, it's not really in the AP. This Matt did makes that up, and he's exactly a brother in the AP. It was hilarious.
Yeah. So actually, we'll address this a little bit. So, you guys remember meeting Gerhard at the beginning, where near the river, right? Now, the adventure path states that if you manage to defeat him there, his twin brother Erhard would show up and basically continue where Gerhard was going. But I felt that was kind of boring, so I had a complete swap with the 2 characters. I had Gerhard, who was the more confident, ambitious individual, and then I'm having Erhard, the more timid. So it creates that differential within the adventure path. Instead of having, cool, you defeated this one person, and here's the exact same person with a name change to show up.
And plus, he's going to show us a bomb we can use to blow the scope mine up.
Exactly.
Didn't even think of that.
Exactly. Isabella, Nightingale, how'd you go for tonight?
Great. Really glad Vic's not dead, and glad Isabella's not dead because it was a bit touch and go for a moment there.
Yep, yes it was.
Very good. Yeah, I really liked it. I loved how towards the end we got to see a bit of Isabella's history with the fact that she was an archaeologist who specialized in magical artifacts before she started on this adventure path. So she's got a real sense of preservation for historical sites and not having it meddled with by outsiders. So got to see a bit of her rage there and blind determination.
Yeah, that is true. Kai, Sandpiper, how'd you go for tonight?
Oh, good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah? Did you have any favorite parts?
The twist.
The twist. Which one? There were two of them.
The twin.
Erhad and Gerhad. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that character. He seems like a lot of fun to me. I'm really looking forward to playing him more. Vic, Gajavi, how'd you go for tonight?
Better than expected, admittedly.
Yeah, I was fully expecting Vic to kick the bucket tonight.
So was I.
Like, we had backup characters prepped, we had story narration stuff ready to go, and Vic was like, nope, today's not the day.
No complaints, because Vic not dying was the preferred outcome.
Yes, it was. Did you have any favorite parts about tonight?
I assume aside from not dying.
Yeah, besides that one.
I'd probably say second time's another bus. We're out again.
Yep. Because you guys tried this thing twice already, right? And I'm thinking of throwing you guys something else to do whilst, give you a sense of victory instead of here, have another third try against it. Fail. That puts a bad taste in my mouth. I want to give you guys a small victory and then a crushing defeat afterwards. It makes it, a great success afterwards. All right, and last but not least, Mitsu, Jasmine, how'd you go for tonight?
Yeah, it was really good. I love the fact that Mitsu obliterated this chakra. And then when Callahan comes out of nowhere going, oh no, the puppy's escaped his cage, and Mitsu still has no idea it's a flippin' dinosaur.
Yep.
She couldn't see past the cabin where it was. She's just assuming that there's a giant puppy on the loose.
Yeah, it's just a Cerebrus. Don't worry about it.
Just a puppy. And then Vic also appearing out of nowhere. Vic, where the hell have you been?
Kai, why did you say he was dead? Just run!
Then also Bloody Erhad appearing after Mitsu destroyed Gerhad.
Oh yes, I really want to.
Visible, but she killed him till she was visible, so she was absolutely certain he was dead. She made sure of it.
Yep.
And somehow he's appeared again.
Yep. You should have seen all your faces. It was perfect. It was glorious. I suggest you definitely go back and rewatch it. And talking about rewatching it, hey, if you didn't know, I have started a small YouTube channel where you can see all of these episodes. And when I mean all of these, I mean the past 3. 4 including, no, 3 including this one. So I'll post this one up later tomorrow. So yeah, definitely go check out that. Now, whilst we're on that segue of self-promotion stuff, hello! I'm Matt, also known as All Things Fantasy. You liked the Erhad and Gerhad and the Leprechaun Goblin too? Yes, Energizer. I am well known for my goblin voice to such an extent.
If you ever save up enough channel points, definitely cash in the goblin voice because it's just entertainment galore.
Alternatively, you can also cash in a Jasmine Takeover, where Jasmine runs the game for a little bit. Which is a lot of fun and great, and something that I would like to see more on this channel. So,
also, please don't. Please don't.
Could also cash in a random boss.
Yeah, a random boss. It's fine. It's great.
I love to
Don't do that
make
one.
voices for when Matt's doing a very serious monologue as an NPC, and then just put it in.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. It was great. Serious boss time. It's like, and goblin voice. Well,
That's
damn.
Also, like, oh yeah, serious boss, Jasmine. Like, nah, it's just imaginary, guys.
Don't worry about it.
That's all good.
Alright. Where was I? Oh, that's right. I'm Matt, also known as All Things Fantasy. You should definitely go check out the Discord where we do a bunch of stuff. We do memes, we do games, we do world building stuff, we do campaign building stuff. It's all over there, all at the Discord. Definitely go check it out. We have a Twitter account, we have a Patreon, we have a YouTube channel. So definitely go check out the Discord since it's all over in that. Now, when I'm next live, I'm not sure. But you can definitely find me on the Dead Aussie Gamer channel at Saturdays, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, where I played Joseph, the Paladin of Regathiel. He has a really tough decision to make. If you want to go find that out, make sure you head over there to the Dead Aussie Gamer channel next Saturday. I'm also on that table with the incredibly talented Laura Bones. Can we get another shout out for the incredible Laura Bones out there? She's an amazing world builder. If you like world building, if you like novel writing, if you like campaign building, she's the girl to go to. She knows everything about World Anvil, which is the system I use for world building and note taking myself, because it's a great system to use. Yeah, if you want to go learn more about that, definitely go check out Laura and World Anvil itself. No, I turned that one off. Jazz. Don't worry about it. Oh, wait. Nope, I turned it on. Never mind, that's fine. We now...
Man's better than you do.
That's true. Apparently, we are advertising the shop again. Now, the shop is run by Jasmine, of course, and she does a bunch of dice bags, pouches for LARP, and dragons. So if you like that sort of stuff, head over to her Etsy page. She does all the things over there.
I will be making dragons again, just one at a time, due to work commitments. It will take me slightly longer than usual.
So definitely go check out that. Have I missed anything else, my friends?
Don't think so.
Going once. Going twice.
Did you get Aeon?
Yeah, I did the World Anvil thing.
Okay.
That's it! Alright, we're gonna go find someone to raid, and the people that we are going to go raid is a new bunch of people named Bean Tofuri, who's currently doing some world building in a city in a whale, which sounds really interesting, and I am down for that. So we're gonna head over to Bean Tofuri. Now, what do we do when we go raiding, my friends?
Release the birds.
That's right. If you have access to the bird raid emote, make sure you spam that in their channel. If not, any bird emotes will do. And just letting them know to release the birds works just as well. And you never know, they might actually add some birds to their world building thing, which is what we all love to see. Now, we'll head over to them. We'll go tell them to release the birds. And I'd like to give a massive shout out and thank you to Nightingale for giving out the subs. Same with Jasmine, Nightingale for doing bits, a bunch of bits, Tasriel for bits, and a follow at the start of the stream by... Where'd you go, Cotton Eye Joe? I will get your name, my friend. Selden Boy. So yes, thank you for everyone here who joined us tonight. You're all amazing. Yes, and I'm glad you finally made able to catch a session as well too, McBluff. So with that out of the way, from everyone here at All Things Fantasy, from me to you, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone!